Testing. Can you hear me, Ben?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. All right. Give me a second. Dímelo, bro. Los televisores, por favor. ¿Estaba aquí
Dímelo,
hasta,
bro.
hasta cuándo?
Los
Anoche.
televisores, por favor.
Ok. Ok. Um, durante el día vamos a reunir para hablar del evento. Ok. Dale. Y todas las cosas que hemos hablado con Jorge también. Sí. Joel, are you, no, Joel, Edwin, are you short right now? Buenos días, everybody. Buenos días. Good morning, good morning. Um, Tobias is saying thoughts on Pack W. I mean, I tried to trade. Oh, I didn't. I never looked at this yesterday. I was too busy looking at the Bank of America. I mean, I hit like for 10 grand on Bank of America yesterday, but in reality, it was good for much more than that. Obviously, it ran back to $10. That was your day. I don't think. I mean, maybe you can get $11, $12 out of this. Maybe. I don't know. It's a tough one. Benjamin, buenos dias, bro.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good man. I mad traffic getting to the office today this morning. So,
Yeah, what happened last night?
what do you mean?
The traffic in Isla Verde?
Oh my God, bro. They shut off both. So they closed both coming west and going east. And apparently Dan found it on Twitter. This one policeman tried to save a cat in the highway and he got plowed over, bro. He got plowed over. I'm driving by and I see a carcass, but it was covered in a red tarp. You could see his feet hanging out. You could see his feet,
Dude, get
hanging
the
out.
fuck out. That's crazy.
And there was tons of cops there. Now I know why, cuz it was a cop that died. So
Wow.
of course. I wonder what happens to the dude that
How sad is that?
I mean, it's
That's
fucking sad.
crazy.
It is sad, bro. It is sad.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Trying to save a cat, trying to be a good human being.
Try to save a cat and you get fucking plowed.
Yeah, I mean these Puerto Ricans drive crazy though.
I mean, everybody drives crazy. You from New York, bro.
Yeah, Puerto Ricans, New Yorkers, same shit.
You know what? I will say one thing about Puerto Rico that I love. It's totally acceptable to drink beer while you're driving your car. It is totally acceptable here in this country. Tomar una cerveza mientras manejando. ¿Verdad que sí? ¿Verdad que sí, Edwin? And I love it. I absolutely love it.
I
God
mean,
damn, I
you're
love it.
saying that, and this dude that got plowed over trying to save a cat, maybe
Yeah,
that guy was drinking and driving like you're, you're talking about.
I don't know. I don't know. One thing, if we're talking mutually exclusive things. I've already moved on. You know what I'm saying? Already moved on from the sergeant and the cat. I'll see if I can pull that news up for you guys anyway. But listen, first and foremost here, obviously we got to talk about the Tesla and the Netflix. As you can see, the reaction was negative here. Nobody made money on the options either side, so people are going to get washed out both sides, and Netflix more so than anything. But let's take a look at what the actual earnings said. Not that we really give a shit, but um,
Pretty much in line.
yeah.
Um, the I think I actually don't know. Let me see. Where am I?
Let me get some news going here.
I mean, this Johnson and Johnson reported this morning. Wow, they're back at 160.
All right, so let's take a look at these Tesla earnings here. Second quarter results topped estimates both on top and bottom line. Price cuts, however, weighed on margins. So maybe the forecast here has been Tesla's been playing this game, others are going to play it too. Blah 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 blah. I think people are much better off investing in other names in the space. This is some analysts talking. Um, Gross margins missed estimates as price cuts took their toll. So this is more of a forecast thing. Margins on adjusted basis coming in blah 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 blah. I don't know. I don't know. So it's more of a reaction thing. And then if you take a look at Netflix, um, on its mixed earnings report, they missed on Q2 revenue estimates. You got all these additional subscribers here. Um, and again, I don't know. I don't know. But if you look at the reaction on the Netflix, it's much worse. I mean, they were expecting about 40 points on this thing. It printed down to 4:30 in the after hours. Quite the you know quite quite the move. And if you look at where a lot of the options closed yesterday, again, everybody's going to get smoked on a lot of this. I was thinking about trying to catch a sell call right off the open before the premiums just disappear, right? So if you looked at the 500 calls, let's say the 500 calls close at like 12 bucks. They close at like 12 bucks, right? So if we can get those for like 2, I'll take that shit. I'll take that shit, and then take a lotto long just in case you're wrong, and this thing goes all the way back. I don't know. I don't know. You got to watch some tape a little bit on this. And then the other one was CVNA, right? So Kramer was going to talk about CVNA after hours, and the fucking thing hit 62. The thing hit 62, and now it's printing 53. So this thing has got a serious range. Great for scalps if you guys are good, scalp traders, equity traders. Definitely something to take a look at. That's also going to be a big mover today as well. So you got the Netflix, you got the Tesla, you got the CVNA to kind of day trade. Ben Hameen, what do you got over there?
Well, I'm still doing my game plan. I came in a little late, but I'm looking at same shit. Tesla, Netflix. I like Johnson and Johnson. If I
Uh,
can get this loaded up. They reported this morning double beat. Um, they expect a good second half of 2023. This thing's already moved 7 points pre-market. It hit 162, 155. Now we're trading back at 160. I'm gonna look for an expansion of 160 and VWAP after 10 a.m. I know you don't give a shit about VWAP, but
cool,
yeah, that's what I'll be. Say again?
cool.
Yeah. Looking at that, your EMPH
What's going on with that?
had a downgrade this morning. It's
Huh?
trading at 180.
Huh?
Uh, I kind
Comedy.
of like I kind of like this thing for maybe a scalp down to 175, 176. We wicked 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 176 on Monday.
Yeah.
Um,
There was an airline too that got an upgrade. I think. Was it DAL or was it UAL? One of these two?
UAL had earnings.
Yeah.
They're gapping up. And American Airlines came out. They had earnings this morning too.
Right.
They're down to 18. The cat,
Oh, so this shit
cat,
is down.
cat's almost near all-time highs. 266 all-time highs on cat. Something I'm watching maybe for a quick scalp above 164, 163.50 to maybe one. I mean 264, 263 for a scalp to 266 ish. Um, that's it. That's what I'm looking at for the session. Las Vegas Sands had earnings yesterday too. Nothing much going on there. And that's it, man. I'm gonna be patient today. I'm not gonna trade Netflix or Tesla for the first 30 minutes, maybe 15. We'll see. Wait for that IV to settle down a little bit. What do you think about Spy? What's your thought on Spy here?
I think because they're selling it off pre-market, that's going to be your move pre-market, and then when they open things up, they'll chop around, and we may go right the fuck back. May, may. Emphasis on the word fucking may. We're already trading back to pre-market lows here. It looks like. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Now things get a little bit dicey. You know what I mean? But I think the best way to take advantage of this shit is to sell some fucking calls. But again, it's still kind of dangerous because this market is just like that. It can just go right the fuck back and boom, in one day, in 1 second. So there's always that risk. But I think selling calls is the way to go here. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the next couple of days, recoup some losses here and get back to you know get
Yeah,
back.
when you're selling like that, you're gonna sell tomorrow's. Or you'll do today's.
I would sell if I feel a little bit more confident. That's a great question. I have already sold for Friday. I've already sold SPX calls for Friday, 4600s, and I think I'm just going to add to those. So I'll take a little bit more premium by doing that. I was also thinking about doing the same thing on Nvidia. I was really thinking about doing the same thing on Nvidia. I was going to short Nvidia and hold overnight. And again, a lot of this shit is happening overnight, guys. So, take that for what it's worth. But despite the fact that we're gapping lower, you're really not seeing that much aggressive selling across the board. You know what I mean?
No.
It's not that crazy. Plus, you still had the rotation yesterday from banks, which was pretty solid. I mean, JPM hit like 153, I think, or 155, 156 it hit.
Yeah, check out that Schwab.
Yeah, fucking Schwabi.
It's down to 65.
Yeah, that Schwabi hit 69. I mean, what a move there. That Pac West even had its day. Finally at $10. Which you knew it was going to happen at some point. But now, if you look across the board, you're finally seeing a little bit of a pullback across the board on all the ARC names, Roblox, and all this kind of shit, PayPal, and all this stuff. So I think you just get a little soft action for a little bit, and then the question is do we come back and print highs, or do we finally start selling off? And by the way, we're only what couple days into earnings. We still got tons of earnings left. They're not going to make any huge moves happen, you know, before we see how some of this comes out. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
I think in general, be careful, keep it tight. Keep it tight. I'm headed to New York anyway tonight. So fuck this shit and I'm just going to try to make back, 20, 30K and call it a fucking day. That's my game plan there. Um, Let's see. Abdul is saying futures ES versus options SPX. What is better for day trading? Um, uh, Always futures ES, bro. Abdul, you're asking a dangerous question, my friend. You know what I'm saying? Options SPX. If you do that for day trading, you better be fucking right, man. And there's no
Quick.
margin of error. There's no margin of error, bro. There's no Actually, Ben can speak to that. He loves that zero DTE SPX
Yeah.
buy shit, man. What do you say about that?
I mean, if you if you got to be so quick, you can't really slip up and
Exactly.
go past your plan or your stop, right? Because then that's when you really get into dangerous territory because those options will lose 50% of their value in a point, on SPY or whatever
Ex-
that equates to on SPX.
Yeah. And at
So
least
you
with
got
the futures, if you slip up, like you're not gonna get fucking you're not gonna lose 20% on an option in two
yeah,
seconds. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, dude, Irvin was holding all day yesterday. Like you could with SPX if you hold all day and it's chopping around, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Those are going to zero. Um,
Yo, so one thing I was talking about yesterday was this SMCI that somebody just brought up saying they pre-released. Do me a favor, Dizzy, can you get us some information on that pre-release? Um, because of the big reversal that happened in SMCI yesterday, I was thinking about swinging this thing short. And I don't know if I'm fucking crazy for even thinking about this shit, but you got to go out to like September or November or something like that. But I kind of like it. But let's confirm here if they pre-released earnings or if they had earnings here. Let's confirm that first and then go from there here. So somebody want to confirm here for me. Super Micro announces preliminary financial results for fourth quarter. So I just found this. Uh, blah 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 blah. Continues to experience record design wins. We expect the following Q4 results. All right. I don't know. I don't know. Did they beat or did they even say anything or did they just move the date? Yeah, CVNA is wild. Edwin is saying micros because full contracts if you hold will also bend you over. That's another thing, right? So Abdul, if you're talking about the ES versus um, SPX, another thing you want to think about is trading the minis before you get aggressive on the ES. The problem though with trading the minis, which one of some of my guys found out, is that you're technically paying more for the commissions because you're going to trade a lot more, right? So then from a commission standpoint, you might get banged on because you're trading, let's say 10 MES, to trade one ES. Oh, you're talking micros. Okay, so the micros are different. Are they different? Am I talking minis? Am I talking minis? What the fuck am I talking about? Um, let's keep cycling around to a bunch of names here. SMCI guidance tops consensus. So your guidance goes up, and usually stocks respond really well. Oh, the minis. Yeah, the minis versus the micros. Yeah, I trade the minis. Oh, my bad. I trade the big boys. But then they call them minis. Yeah, they call them minis. Micros are the mini minis.
huh? Okay.
All right. Benjamin, are you thinking about longs, shorts on Netflix, Tesla? What are we thinking?
I'm gonna try not to predict. I'm gonna react,
You're gonna
but
let
I
that.
do I do like Tesla to the short side. I think if we get below it was 275, the pre-market low, you can have a nice move down to 270. Um, and then maybe in the next couple of weeks they buy it back up.
Yeah, Aaron brought up something interesting about TSM, and this is another semiconductor here. They reported, and they
I saw
also
that.
they also went down. And again, these are all semis that should be, unusually bullish here. And finally, you're getting a little tinge. You're getting a little tinge of red here.
Check out that AMD.
Yeah, I'm looking at this thing 114 and a half. I was going to short this thing yesterday too because of the huge reversal it had. I think I might look for maybe another leg. But you know what? The easier way to play that is to just short the calls. Is to just short the calls, which I may do that off the open. The problem is I got about 3 mil of BP, and you want to get paid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
iTax man is saying Lucci Jim Cramer says we are overbought. We will reverse this and make highs. Ah, okay. So do the opposite of what Mr. Kramer is talking about. What did he say on CVNA? Did he say anything? Like, not that I give a shit. Not that I give a shit. Let's see if there's any other news here on CVNA here before the market opens. Um, let's see. Carvana debt. Yeah, they were already talking about that debt deal that they got. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Sometimes I still can't believe that somebody had the idea to construct that big ass glass case, that big ass glass Carvana case, and somebody thought that was a good fucking idea. You know what I mean? Like, it really just goes to show you. let's do a little bit of inspiration here before the market opens. Um, it really does go to show you that whatever you whatever you think of in your head, like you can do out here, guys, and somebody will give you money for it. Think about that. You know what I'm saying?
I got this
S-
J&J.
Somebody will give you money to do some monstrosity ass shit like this. You know what I'm saying? It's just a big ass glass tower of used shitty cars. You know what I'm saying? It's useless, but every time you drive by it, there's a thing about it, right? It worked. It it fucking worked. The shit worked. You know what I'm saying? So if ever there was a point in your life where you felt like your ideas are shit and you're a piece of shit, just think about it. Somebody had the idea to make a fucking glass tower selling used cars. And by the way, everybody sells used cars out here. There's 90 million businesses that sell fucking used cars. This business decided to do it a little bit differently and said, hey, we're going to put these cars in this fucking glass tower and we're going to sell used cars, but we're going to do them better than everybody else. Right? So if you have an idea and you have a dream and everybody tells you that you're a fucking idiot and you have no idea what you're doing in life, just tell them all to shut the fuck up. There's a glass case that has used cars in it, and that's worth a billions of dollars. That's all you got to say. That's it. In your defense, that is all you got to say, my friends. All right. So enough of the inspiration. Uh, let's get back to basics here. Uh, yeah, let me pull up these Netflix and the Tesla here to just look at tape off the open, and then again, I do want to keep an eye on the Nvidia. I think I might do like a longer term September put um, for the SMCI and the Nvidia. I think I might try to baby that a little bit. Maybe we'll see. We'll see how this tape looks off the open, but it's kind of a bigger picture idea. Um, we'll go from there. What do you guys got? Bring me some ideas here, guys. Bring me some ideas, guys. One of the Nano. Keitan is saying, anyone looking at this DFS, what is that Discover? Holy shit!
ESF?
DFS. DFS. What happened here, bro? What
Wow.
happened here? And is it crossing over to all the rest of the. Okay, financial falls after disclosing regulatory review suspending buybacks here. So you got a Well, okay, so let's see if it's hitting any of the other cards here. And it doesn't look like it. So MasterCard, Visa doing absolutely nothing. Amex is doing absolutely nothing. Amex is down a little bit.
Crazy gap down.
Looking at Apple puts after that nasty excess yesterday, everyone chasing the AI news got rocked. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. There was a lot of call buyers in Amazon, by the way. A lot of 135s, 136s. Obviously, well, again, we don't know. We don't know. Sean is talking about accounting issues from 16 years ago on the DIFUS. Um, let's take a look at this. Tumbled more than 13% after its quarterly earnings fell short of expectations, and it announced a share repurchase pause as it investigates incorrect classification of credit card accounts from around mid. I mean, this sounds like a Wells Fargo kind of situation. I mean, obviously kind of different, but damn, that Wells Fargo came back with a fucking vengeance here, man. The Goldman, I still like it for a short, but you can't put that on. Aaron's saying, did you see the VZ&T get smoked on lead toxic cables? Oh, that's Another proof that the biggest companies that we all depend on for our needs or whatever, they don't give a shit about any of us, the environment, or anything. You know what I mean? That's that's hilarious. And imagine if those lead cables, like imagine all the cables that we put under the water to get fiber across the world, and so everybody can get connectivity to the NICE in New Jersey, and to get faster, no latency. So you put all these cables under the water. You know, what if those cables fuck up the ocean? Like, and we don't know nothing about it. You know what I mean? 10 years from now, somebody says, "Hey, these fucking whales are dying because of your fucking cables you put under the ground. You assholes."
Yo, what do you think? What do you think about this Johnson and Johnson? I know I mentioned it like 30 times.
Let's take a look at JNJ
I
here.
mean, it climbed back all the way from 155.
I usually just don't trade this thing. Oh, this is yeah. I see what you're looking at. I see what you're looking at, and it could be source of rotation here.
Yeah.
If they go to defense names and shit like that, like Walmart and Costco and stuff like that, I see what you're looking at. By the way, Costco has been amazing for the whole
Yeah,
year.
Costco. Fucking dude, still AJ's still in that thing.
From where? Where is he in that thing from?
Like 460, 480, I think.
Jesus, fucking thing is 550. What is ESG again? Raber's talking about the BTC. I haven't even brought up BTC. Let's bring it up here. BTC trading over 30,000. Again, I think the alts are where you need to be. That XLM has been performing really well. I see this thing up 20% every single day. Link, that's a big move on Link. That's a big move on Link here, trading back up to 8.25. You know, that's a big move for Link. So I think the juice is in some of the alts. And I think you can continue to roll into some of the alts. That XRP has been holding at 80 cents. That's after that news came out. The only thing that's underperforming is BNB, obviously, because it's got tons of bullshit going on there. So I think you can hit some of these alts, man. Hit some of these fucking alts. Hit some of these alts, and then we'll figure out where we're at. I am getting smoked in Boeing. I need to today is be I got to put on another hedge for this thing, and then I got to assess: do I really want to be long this thing? I don't fucking know. But at least I gotta keep selling stuff against it until I get at least a pop up to 213, maybe to get the hell out. Um, so I gotta do some work there. CCL, I started to short pretty aggressively here. It's not doing anything, but I'm still gonna hang on to this one. Disney, I'm short, which it's just kind of nothing. And then oil is up this morning, so XOM is kind of performing okay here. So I'll be down on that off the open as well. I did short some calls on SPX, which I'm going to add to off the open here. We'll see how that goes. Somebody's talking about this Peloton. Peloton's in one of those places, where it could easily go to $10. Watch for some rotation today, you know. But again, today's gonna be tougher.
Yeah.
Today's gonna be tougher. So again, I'm gonna
Size
try to
down.
I'm gonna try to rip a day trade or scalp trade off of Netflix and Tesla, and then I'll try to I'll try to work a bigger picture thesis on maybe an Nvidia or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We shall see. We shall see. Call them out though. Call them out. Let us know what you're looking at here. Yummy. What the fuck is yummy? Um, nice pop on Spy here off the open. By the way, Spy's been doing this all day. I've been doing that shit all day. JPM, yeah, man. JPM looks fucking fine. If you look at banks here, they look fine. Remember, I did want to short that Melly at some point for an aggressive short there as well. Let's take a look at the Boeing. Boeing is moving higher here, thankfully. Um,
Cat pop. Cat at 265.
Cat pop. This Microsoft here looks, pretty good off the open here. Again, let me zero in on Netflix and Tesla. Let's take a look at some of those premiums here and how they opened up on the Netflix and the Tesla. Specifically, let's take a look at that 500 and see if we can get some juice on that. It's already trading 13 cents. Fucking thing closed at $12, man. They shithoused everybody on the put side and the long and the call side. Pobrecitos. They probably did the same thing on the Tesla there as well. No love. Let's take a look at what else do we want to keep an eye on? Tesla, nice dump here, 3 points off the open. Coin here trading 110. Nice. Spy here looking pretty good. Spy here is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. You know, I got a little bit of relief on that Boeing here, trading back up to 210. Otro día con números bien difíciles, Natalia. So, no usa eso y si va a usar el software, eso quiere decir que tú no vas a traer nada. Si no, pues eso es tu cosa. Tú tienes cuenta fundeado. Ok, ok. Right? And even though you get a look on a day like this where it's not going to be that much movement, what I realized yesterday too is that the premiums are already pricing in. Like if you try to write a lot of SPX during a day like today where you know there's not going to be much rhyme or reason, it's still illiquid enough to run programs in either direction, and that will double or triple your premium that you want to write. In which case, in which case, you often tend to get smoked out of some shit, cover, and then chop up too much, and then do a lot of fucking damage to your account here. Netflix here just with another 5 point dump here.
I'm in this Johnson and Johnson, but the spreads are stupid.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the spreads are crazy.
Um, nice dump on that Netflix though, and you can't even really sell any good premium here. You gotta move in super fucking close. Tesla here recouped. Tesla here recouped, and notice the pre-market move. We've already recovered. We've already basically recovered here. The pre-market move on SPY, which also means, hey, more difficulty here on the trading front there. Let's take a look at that BA. BA still kind of printing higher, so that's kind of giving me a little bit of relief here.
Johnson
Um,
and Johnson ripping.
CCL just, oh yeah, are you in it?
I accidentally just got out 3 contracts. I meant to get out one.
Okay, so you got,
I fat fingered.
so you fat fingered
I
all of it.
all of it, and still made 40% on the contracts, but they're fucking they're moving now. They
So
just hit
would you
two
get back
bucks.
in? I mean, you got a dip here, about 60
You
cents
could
here.
get back in. Dude, look at the spreads though. Spreads
Oh,
are like it's like 40 cents on a $1.30 option.
I would have imagined J and J spreads to be a lot better than that shit. Uh,
Herb.
well, you know, at least you recognize you know, that you're fucking herb. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Nvidia, yeah, Nvidia pop. So a lot of the FANG names here looking good. GS, by the way, is up 3 points. You know what I mean? And if you look at the JPM, JPM is at highs of yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you still got some juice on the Pac West and all this kind of stuff. Look at the Pac West, 1030. You know what I'm saying? So maybe you still got some some gas here. By the way, take a look at your coin here. Coin dumped out.
Dude, Johnson and Johnson is ripping.
Well, I should have
165.
could have bought the dip right there, bro. That was a good
Yep.
one.
These
That was.
contracts are at 250.
Oh, now you're gonna go for the
Oh,
FOMO, bro. Change the screen, bro.
I'm not.
Change the screen.
Uh,
I don't want to hear you FOMOing. Um, let's see. Let's take a look at that AMD. AMD, yeah, looks weak. Looks weak, man. Shit looks weak. All right, so what do we want to do here, really? I haven't quite figured out what I want to do. Let's take a look at that SMCI and see if there's also some follow through there. Remember, this thing is super illiquid. SMCI is just kind of holding. Meta here, kind of holding. Let's just take a walk around the club here. Google coming back. You know, took a trade on the ES for 45.90. Oh, Galex, nice trade, bro. Let's take a look at the oil. Look at the XOM. XOM is going higher. XOM is going higher. Meanwhile, the CCL here is through the 18 bucks. I like the CCL still. All right,
AMPH lows.
let's take a look at Disney. Disney kind of flopped back out too. ENPH, yeah, that looks weak. All right, let's get focused here. Let's get focused on something. That Tesla is kind of doing the opposite. Well, what the fuck is the opposite, right? Right, CVNA. Meh. I think you're gonna get a lot of chop there too. Um, all right, let me go back to my CCL. Is it gonna go to 17? I don't fucking know. Let's take a look at Nvidia. Right, so if we sold some calls on Nvidia, let's take a look at what we got here. 480s. Right, so let's say we sell the 480s on Nvidia. We can get $2 for that. Is it worth it? Is it worth it? Meh. Is it? I don't know. You guys tell me. Is it worth it? For $2? All right, let's sell 25 of those. Right, let's sell 25 of those. We're up on our rights for. Natalia, vamos a tener un TT2 down entonces, ¿verdad? Pero no tenemos suficiente número. I might add. I kind of want to add on that. Right? I kind of like the idea of a outright short on Nvidia. The problem is that your tape doesn't look all that hot. That AMD really fucking got smoked. Here's the BA move that I was hoping for. So at least that's coming back for me, right? So now I can short again. Now the question is do I want to hold it? You know, I see the BA, but again, this is.
Johnson Johnson highs 165.
Are you still FOMO? I can still hear it in your voice, son. Can you
Yeah, I mean,
fucking?
I'm not. I'm looking at it. I'm not taking it, but
Want to change the page over there, son?
damn.
What else you got? What else you looking at?
I'm looking at this cat for a scalp. I'm gonna risk 264 for all-time highs, 266.06, I think it is.
That looks good.
266.04.
Looks good. The GS, by the way, the banks here again are having another day. If you look at the Pac West, it looks good. You know. So take a look at some of these banks, Citigroup, and all this kind of stuff. They might continue.
Man, cat is so illiquid.
Square. Okay, let's talk about Square or whatever. Regional bank play. I might even sell some of this fucking BA. I mean, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll tell you what I'll do on BA. I'm gonna start selling the calls. Right. So now off this pop, we can get a better price for next week calls. Right. These 220s are going for $2. Right. So let's do that. Let's do that. All right. So what we'll do is we'll hedge our BAs for next week because we know damn well. No. What's it doing? What's it doing? What do you mean I have to cover first? Oh, because I have calls for next week? Damn.
Okay, this Tesla's coming now.
Okay, nice dump there on the futures. That's what you're looking for right there. That's what you're looking for right there. I'm gonna go ahead and add on my Friday SPXs. right? Because they're still going for about $2. I can still get good premium there. So I got about 50 of those going. Nice dump on coin, man. Nice dump on coin. Netflix here got down to 437. Really impressive. Tesla looks weak. You know, if you take a look at
I like
Nvidia.
Tesla a lot.
Tesla short?
Yeah.
Huh. John Dorian is saying, "Am I in Puerto Rico?" Does somebody else? Does somebody want to answer him?
Or
I wonder if it says it on my shirt. If it said it on my shirt, I would have been like, "Oh man."
I got out of that cat. Holy shit.
Um, yeah, I don't. It doesn't say it on my shirt though. It doesn't say because there's one that says Trace Race Puerto Rico.
Yeah, how are you watching the stream though? If, you don't know that you're in Puerto Rico or Trade Space is located in Puerto Rico.
Right, he knows. I mean, that's why he
Yeah, he's
asked.
got.
That's why he
Yeah,
asked Puerto Rico in the first place.
yeah.
Some people just ask to ask. You know what I'm saying? Just herbs out here, bro. There's fucking herbs out here.
What's the news on J&J Bennett earnings?
Man, that J&J, wow.
Yeah, these contracts are at $3. I had them at 99 cents.
You had him at 99 cents, Benjamin, with the
Yeah,
fucking hammer, man. Nice call,
fucking
nice setup.
fat finger though, man. I meant to get out one contract and I actually got out three.
Yeah, but you also could have got back in. You gotta work
Yeah,
that. You gotta work that muscle, bro.
true.
You gotta work that muscle. Google here looks strong, as he said. So my boy Chris over here talking about Google being strong. Natalia, you got a lot of conflicting things. Google está subiendo, los bancos están subiendo. Hay cosas que están bajando, pero es una mezcla. Y con eso, yo no quiero meterme en algo que me va, que me va a fucking joder. And then you have that PGG, which is really interesting. Ya pasó, ¿verdad? Short Nvidia. Jason is saying short Nvidia calls about to get smoked. Um, but I want them to get more expensive so I can sell more, bro. Edwin is saying Apple. Oh, shit, Edwin, I didn't even see this. Apple looks fucking strong as shit over here, guys. Nah, nah, man. This is more proof.
This is stupid.
This is more proof.
Dude, dude, Johnson's at 166. Oh, yes. Herb. What a fucking herb. If we can hold below 179 on Tesla, I think it's a short. Yeah, no, two. Below 279. It's a short down to 275.
I got a lot of other things to work on today, so shit. I think you gotta find names like Ben did with the J&J. You know, things that are just moving without the influence of the indexes. They're just kind of doing their own thing. Um, Jason is saying Elon said he can't get Nvidia deliveries and has large orders with the company. Oh, interesting.
Okay. I look good. Muy suave.
Um, that CVNA looks whatever. Let's check back in. Let's take a walk around the club here real quick. See who's checking us out. SMCI. First thing I wanted to take a look at that AMD. I like the man. That AMD is weaker than the rest of them for sure. For sure, man. Take a look at Shop and Melly here. They're doing nothing. Again, we're in earnings season, you know. So if you take a look at XOM and oil still kind of gapping up. If you look at that ENPH, that thing was weak. These are the solar names here, right? I want you guys to take a look at that chart on Apple. This is, you know, where some flow's going. Let's take a look at J and J, what Ben was talking about, and then Walmart. Which one? Arc? Yeah, yeah. So there's a rotation out and into, you know, maybe even some of the defense names. What about that? Like LMT and shit like that. That's why they're buying that Boeing, by the way. Boeing is back to 212. Boeing's back to 212 quietly. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I need to
Dude,
do?
J and J, bro. 166 and a
When you gonna stop doing that, bro? When you gonna stop doing that?
I don't know.
When you gonna stop doing that, bro? No.
God damn.
All right, I'm gonna sell out of BA weeklies that I'm sitting on because I'm too close. I'm too close to the money. And what I'll do is I'm gonna sell something higher, right? So I'll sell the 120. I'll sell the 225s by 237 and a half by 240 here. Let's sell those against my position here. Somebody want to give me when BA earnings are gonna come out? Realmente, Natalia, ahora mismo, si yo tenía que hacerlo, I would go. Si yo tuviera que hacerlo, I would go. I would go. I would go long. I would go long, and not looking at, you know, not looking at numbers at all. Alex is saying BA earnings July 26th. Okay, thank you. So that's next. So that's literally next week. Oh fuck! No wonder why these options are that much. Okay, I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. All right. Anyways, let's take a look back at that CCL. CCL, it ain't a short yet. It ain't a short yet. The shorts that I have on Disney CCL, they're not fucking working. They ain't fucking working. Let's check back in with Netflix. Back. By the way, that Spotify here finally down a little bit. Let's take a look at the Microsoft. Right, we want to take a look at the Google. Google still strong.
I'm in a Tesla starter here from 278
You're long or short?
short.
Okay, so Ben is short the Tesla here.
If we can get below 277, hold maybe below 276, I'll add. I don't know how much juice it's got. I'm in very small.
This tape looks tough.
Yeah, it's not great.
This tape looks tough.
EMPH pop 179.
Ah,
270, yeah, 179.
lovely, lovely. Guys, as we take a further walk around the club here, I'm not seeing anything that I'm really that's that's turning me on here. GS is at highs though, by the way. Take a look at the Bank of America at highs. JPM at highs. So you still got these banks which are looking sexy, and then you got a couple of tech names which are looking fine here, man. So I'm not seeing the short yet unless things change.
Ad is not looking too hot.
Oh, Nvidia popped to 470. Popped to 470 on that Nvidia. Remember, I'm only short 25 of these things. Should I add? I'm gonna add. I'm gonna add. I'm gonna take this time to add
Tesla
small.
lows 276 on that Tesla.
Nice. I'm gonna add 25 on that Nvidia right here. Yeah, Nvidia is strong. UPST. Oh man, is it still going higher? Jesus, fucking UPST.
30,000 lot at 276.
Let's pull up the Tesla here. 30,000 276. Nice.
It
And
was
that's the
gone.
lows of the pre-market here on the Tesla.
Mm-hmm.
So if they break that, keep an eye on SPY. If SPY dumps from here, you might get some help. New American saying, Ben, how did those Netflix call sales work out? Did you sell calls on Netflix, bro?
No, he was talking about selling calls. Remember I asked you that yesterday, and you were
Uh,
like, "I would never do that." I
yeah,
told
into
him I was
earnings.
like, "That's yeah."
Yeah, I would
I mean,
never
it
do
worked
that.
out, obviously, but
I wouldn't do that shit.
yeah.
Let's take a look at what Jesus and Ranchero got going on. Let's move over to the steam room here. We got some flow going in Apple. Obviously, we see the Apple name go up. Amazon, there's actually some put buying here. More Apple calls. SPY bets here, 455. So people off the open were buying SPY long off the open, which is, again, more indicative of the type of market that we're in. And remember, guys, you had dismal earnings. We're still right off of the recent highs on SPY. So have we really gone anywhere? No. So should we get all hyped up about a fucking short? No. Maybe a small rotation out and into somewhere else? Sure. But overall, take it easy, yo.
Take it easy, yo.
Take it easy, yo. Cógelo con take it easy. Here's your BA coming back. I would imagine this thing just tracks all the way back too, by the way. I wouldn't be surprised at all. CCL still holding 18. SPY here, a bit of a downtick, but again, does it really mean anything? I did sell some Nvidias at the highs there.
I hate this tape on Tesla.
Yeah, man, I hate the tape in general.
Yeah,
But I don't want to
I
get
might,
too I don't want to get too salty on it because again, we could change and have something pretty good
I might just get out of this.
coming into the afternoon. Netflix here, kind of stalling out now, 440. Probably going to suck out some premium for a good bit. Yeah, Jesus is saying the same thing. Indexes might be tough. New Americans talking about the AMC short. I mean, that thing's been dead for a while here, man. Fuck that thing, man. GME and AMC, they're not really giving it up. You gotta. Yeah, again, I would stay long term short these things, 100%. It's just, do you want to use up all that BP? I don't want to. Quite the consolidation here on SPY, guys. Not helping. If you look at CVNA, it's dead. If you look at Netflix here, whatever. Tesla, whatever. Again, where am I going to get paid? Where am I going to double an option here? Show me. You got something? You ain't got something.
Fucking yeah, J&J.
You ain't got nothing. J&J was the one. Yeah, that was the one this morning.
Yeah, Herb.
Let's check back in with our beloved Chipotle, which, by the way, I'm going to New York
Yo,
tomorrow.
Cabo Fresh, bro.
Yeah, I got to think about where I'm about to eat, man. Cause I want to. I'm gonna spend I'm gonna spend some money here. I'm gonna spend some loot here.
Tesla at Lowe's.
But I want Asian all the
Oh,
time.
there it is. Nice program down.
I want Asian for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, bro.
275 on that Tesla.
Shit, I might even go to fucking Flushing, man, and
Flushing.
get some dim sum in Flushing, bro. Ooey.
Let's see if we can crack 275 on Tesla.
And play some cricket with some random Indians in fucking Queens, man. That sounds like a fucking plan right there.
You know how to play cricket?
Yeah,
Dude, that cricket's like the second most watched sport in the world.
crazy,
Crazy. It's actually insane.
crazy. AMD. Yeah, weakness, but whatever. You know what I mean? What do you really get? What kind of weakness are you really getting? You know what I mean? The CCL ain't a fucking short, man. XOM strong. Disney weak. Tobias is saying thoughts on Chewy. Chewy looks interesting. This is one of your names, right? Take a look at that CHWY. What do you think of that?
Wow. Ronchero said today might not be the day, Lucci. Not for the shit we like to trade.
Oh, shit, we figured that out. Yeah, we figured that out together. It's fucking today definitely ain't the day. It definitely ain't the day. That Chewy is interesting though. Guys, find me names that are moving without the indexes here. And it ain't what's moving without the indexes here. Give me something here besides J&J. Give me something. What about that? Yeah, what about these airlines? DAL, UAL. If you're patient for about 4 more hours, you're gonna find 10 points on Netflix.
We got
You
IBM.
you will find 10 points on Netflix. IBM had earnings, right? Oh
Yeah.
shit. Take a look at this IBM. Yeah, cloud. Yeah. Take a look at this IBM, guys. Riot Mara are meh. Cause BTC is whatever. You know what I'm saying? ABBV. Tesla. Yo, what are you doing? You still holding that Tesla?
No, I got out.
You got out?
Yeah. I got out on the break of 276.
Yo, let's go somewhere different for lunch. Let's take a scooter. I got this I got the spot.
Where do you want to go?
Let's go to this Argentinian place.
Okay.
They got good they got good meat over there.
I'm down for that.
I'm already thinking about lunch, yo.
You're thinking about lunch at 10 o'clock every single day.
Yo, for real. GS highs, GS highs, GS highs. Let's take a look at the KRE and all this other stuff. KRE's coming back. Let's take a look at the Pac West. Pac West came back down to $10, so you're not getting clean flow here across the board here. Ranchero saying Lucci CMG is stuck in a range. Blah 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 blah. Condors. Yeah, it looks like a Boeing. It kind of looks like a Boeing, so it's perfect for your IC strat here. I agree. I agree. Yeah, interestingly enough, there's a 200 lot. These are just the market makers though. Whatever. Fuck this Boeing. Until I see something that shows me that Boeing tape is significantly changed here. That shit is sell both sides
2000 low.
all day. Amazon here. Somebody's talking about low of day.
Condors 1920.
You got CMG earnings next week too, by the way.
1380.
Will
Wow,
Thomas
that's wide. 2380s.
for what?
The CMG that Ron Chero's talking about.
Right, right. But I think,
2380.
it's got earnings next week, so that's why it's that much. So Ron Cher, you
Mm-hmm.
you want to check and verify on that? 'Cause I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
has a. Uh,
Because if it's got earnings, I ain't trying to do that shit. Tesla here back to lows.
yeah, it's got earnings. The 25th,
Yo, check out
26th.
check out the FedEx. Check out the FedEx and the UPS. Well, it's just the FedEx. It's just the FedEx. We know we're trading what 45.62 on S&P.
Ah, the Tesla. 275 break.
45 what? 45. Oh, Right, so 4,600 calls. Damn, man.
Whoa. The power just went out.
Nah, it be doing that, man.
No. Fuck, New American. Why'd you have to even say that?
What, the Netflix, those Tesla?
No, J&J's at 167. Oh my god, bro. These contracts are at 450. Fucking herb.
Nice dump there on SPY. Edwin, tú tienes posición. I'm gonna sell a little bit of the SPX 4585s, but again, this time I gotta be smarter. You gotta sell from looking at yesterday's action. You have to sell off the programs down, the puts off the programs down, and the calls off the programs up. You have to. That Tesla
Yep.
came off, but I highly doubt you could have made any money on that option though. Anyway, where's your option now, Ben?
I had it at 305. They're at 440 now.
Yeah, a little bit,
Not bad. It's not bad.
just a little bit, a little bit.
That Chewy's still selling off.
Chewy, Chewy. Um,
Yeah, I mean, you're actually getting paid pretty good on these 275s.
yeah, I wouldn't sell them down here. You had the
Yeah.
entry.
Yeah.
All right, I sold some SPX puts here too. Tesla here finally coming in 273 and a half here. Let me take a look at this Netflix. Okay,
It's just
guys,
stuck in the water.
you know me. On a day like today, it's so easy to overtrade
Get
and
in
do
the
dumb
water.
shit. This is when you want to chill. 213 they hit on that Boeing though, which is impressive. I covered some of my 220s for next week simply because like I don't like the fact that I don't have enough time on it and then I'll just rotate more to the monthlies and then when I feel like I have the right time I'll come back into the weeklies aggressively. So I'll buy another 25 of the Boeing here, but again, Spotify earnings I mean remember, the reactions to some of these things, even if they have good earnings, we could be coming into a market where they have great earnings and the stocks don't perform that well simply because of the moves that they've had thus far. I mean, if you look at Spotify at the beginning of the year, you got $80 and now it's trading at $180. If you look at fucking SMCI. Oh,
Tesla lows.
take a look at SMCI.
Why do I not have that loaded up for y'all?
Take a look at SMCI. It just dumped 20 fucking points. Okay, so let's start this, right? Jesus. Premiums are so much here. You can't make shit, bro. You ain't gonna make shit. You ain't gonna make a fucking dime over here. But this SMCI, we were talking about, going for a swing on this SMCI.
It's just not going any higher.
Check out the Nvidia. Finally punked out. The Nvidia finally punked out.
Yo,
Remember,
Tesla.
we have the short calls on Nvidias, by the way, and those are already down to about $1 here, guys. So the premium washed out completely. Completely. Now, we don't want to sell on the lows, which I just did, by the
Tesla's really selling. Wow.
way. Okay, so now look what's happening here, guys. Look what's happening. AMD, they're making, and again, they're making the short really difficult. They make it off the backs of the squeezes, and Nvidia squeezed to 470 here. A lot of people even went long up there. So I love the idea of an overall Nvidia kind of a short call trade, even out to next week. So if you looked at the 500s for next week, I bet you're getting fucking $10 on that shit. Only $3. They washed it out that bad. That is unfair. That is unfair.
Check out the GS.
It's still up, right? Up 7? Yep.
It's at 347.
Rotation of banks here, guys. Rotation of banks. Rotation to those Dow names, which is Boeing, which happens to be Boeing, even though it's not rotation enough for me. So that's what we're seeing here, guys. That's what we're seeing. Now the question is how long does it last? Well, that we don't know. That we don't know. But at least for now, I know you got a pretty good trade on this Nvidia short calls. So I think I'm gonna load up on those. I'm gonna fucking just load up on that shit. And yeah, we'll go from there. Let me take a look at CCL coming back down. Disney sucks. Let's take a look at XOM. They're probably gonna rotate to oil as well. You know.
New American, did you sell those Netflix calls? I don't think you said what you did.
I think he was just
Speaking out loud.
but I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, he sold the 550s.
He'll tell us. Where's the coin? Yep, the coin
Yeah.
trashed. So again, it's more of the fat man stuff.
Such a gamble, though. You sell the 550s, literally what Netflix did. If that happened to the upside, you're fucked. But hey, it worked out. Good trade. I mean, everything that I was looking at kind of already played out. Tesla short was in it at 278. The
But
J&J.
it's about how they do it. This
Mm-hmm.
Nvidia is this Nvidia.
Wow.
This Nvidia 462 here, and they smoke these calls. So I know we can make some good money on that. So I'll wait for the next pop on Nvidia, and again I'll keep selling calls. So that's a good trade there, right? We know any pop that we see, um, they're going to continue to buy the Dow names.
I gotta organize my watch list a little better. It's all fucking messy. Yeah, what's that XOM doing? Anything? Oil? No. No rotation there.
Oh, New American. Um, Check out New American's post here. Jose, what are you talking about? Noticeable trend for what? Puts on Oppenheimer. Did you watch the movie? Or are you actually talking about a stock right now? Fresh lows on Nvidia here and Tesla, I would imagine.
Yeah, Tesla's at lows here.
Shop here, selling off. Let's take a look at that AMD 112 on that AMD. Nice 2-day fucking dump on these names. SMCI also. Melly, a little bit. Where's that Netflix? Netflix is holding really well actually. So if you get a pop on SPY here, you might get a rip on Netflix. You know, but again, I still think they're. So let me get this straight, man. You just got out of the cinema. ¿Dónde tú vive, el capitán? You just got out of watching Oppenheimer? Where the fuck are you? Where do you live? I mean, a lot of people were saying that movie was is gonna be incredible and blah 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 blah. I was actually gonna watch it because I love Gillian. I love the Gillian Murphy dude. Oh, so you live in Australia? All right. Yo, I love that man. Dude pops out of Oppenheimer and then hops into the stream and says short Oppenheimer. It's fucking comedy. The shit's 3 hours long. God damn, this shit is 3 hours long. I don't know. It's just damn, damn. No, thank you. Fucking 3 hours. Luchi, los algos ahora están como más fuertes. No sé si lo has sentido. Sí, claro que sí. ¿Viste ayer, bro? ¿Viste ayer? Estaba trayendo ayer. Ayer, eso es lo que era. Todo el día. Los algos. Ya. Y no había una manera para, you know. So if that's what I'm thinking, we're gonna have the similar day, right? We're gonna have a similar kind of session, which is why I kind of want to just write. But even writing it's not easy. See that pop there? Let's see if our theory was right on the Netflix. Nope. They're still going to cake premium out on the Netflix. But we know what they're going to buy. We already know what they're going to buy. We know they're going to buy, the down names, which they were buying earlier, the J and J's and all that kind of shit. By the way, let's take a look at the Apple and the Google. Let's see if they held. Google came back, right? So they're doing this across the board here, guys. It's tough tape across the board. Time for food. Intel, IBM. Let's take a look at IBM, right? Let's take a look at IBM. PayPal. You were talking about Square, right? PayPal Square. PayPal looks stronger than the rest of them. Let's take a look at the pins. Pins got smoked. Snap still holding it in there. Gold still holding. There's plenty of names still holding, which is why I don't like I don't like the short. Let's go back to this Nvidia. Popped here a little bit, not much though. CCL, whatever. SPY came right back. Let's see if we make fresh lows. ENPH popped.
Yeah, I'm probably done.
Yeah,
I don't got much. I don't
SPY
got much else.
SPY lows in the pre-market was 453.60. We could definitely go there. Could definitely go there. And then again, if they come off the banks and not rotate and they don't rotate to anything. But yeah, guys, I'm pretty much done over here. I am pretty much done over here. Um, let's take a look at Kalshi over here so we can get some degen bets in. Okay, let's go to Kalshi real quick. All right, so we know SPX is trading around 45.50, right? The safest bet right now would just be to go no for this, right? The problem is you're not going to get paid, but this is like it's like betting Mayweather here. You know what I mean? This is going short thing. But if you put down 87, you're only making 14%. It's a big risk. It's a big risk. It's a big risk. So maybe we wait for a pop and maybe this goes to about 70 cents here. Um, Bansal is saying, how does it impact you psychologically when your P&L is up and down, around, and ends up flat again and again in a span of months? Um, it's a good question. It's a good question because that's exactly what's been happening. Again, I don't know if you were here when I showed my P&L from 2018, which was very similar. Because again, it's a, it's a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's very similar to what I'm going through right now. But truth be told, like, and again, there's levels to this, right? So it depends on where you're at mentally. Me personally, I'm at a place where it's like all I have to do is keep going. You know what I mean? Because I have the utmost confidence in what I'm doing, and my time will come, right? So when my time comes, boom, you know, it's just a matter of being patient. You know
Yep.
what I mean? It's really just a matter of being patient. So I am able to just be like, all right, as long as I'm break even and I got my chips, when my time is there, I can 10x, 5x an account. You know what I mean? Because everything has to line up. For me, everything has to line up. My mental status, the type of market, what's going on around me, all that stuff has to line up. For me to go on a run. And I just, as long as
Yo.
I'm alive, what up? As long as I'm alive, shit. As long as I'm alive and I still got chips, I'm good, bro. I'm always good. So does it get frustrating sometimes? Of course it gets frustrating. Of course it does. But what the fuck, man? We were talking about this last night actually in our Wednesday weekly meetups. And by the way, cualquier persona que vive aquí en Puerto Rico, tú puedes llegar cualquier miércoles y nosotros tenemos eventos cada miércoles libre de costo and just to bring other traders together and things like that. So I would recommend it, highly recommend it for anybody who lives here in Puerto Rico. Bunsell was saying, but if this would have happened when you were early in your career, like when you would take money out of your, yeah, again, now you're projecting, right? So now Bunsell, I know what you're asking. You're asking because you're going through this yourself, you know. So my answer for you doesn't mean shit. So any answer I give you doesn't mean fucking shit because you can't internalize what I'm going through. This is why it's such an individual game. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, at the end of the day, what can you do to help? If you're looking for an actual solution, which by the way, me giving you a solution is not going to help you. But you don't want to hear that because you're desperate. So that's why you're asking the question in the first place. Um,
Yo, I ask him this question every single day.
exactly. And does it help him? Does he do the same shit every day? Does Ben do the same dumb shit every day? What's the answer to that question?
Yes.
Yes. So we're human. There's that human aspect to of it too. So the answer though that you're looking for is discipline. So regardless of how you feel,
Yeah.
you show up to the gym. Regardless of how you feel, you show up to do what you have to do. Regardless of how you feel. You know.
Like mental resilience too. Like no
E-
matter how many times you're gonna get
Exactly.
beaten down, you just keep coming back. Keep coming
Exactly.
back.
But people don't want to hear that shit. You don't want to hear
No.
that shit. Bunso wants to hear, hey, this is what I did and it worked for me and blah 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 blah.
It'll
Motherfucker,
work for me. Yeah. No.
motherfucker, this shit don't work like that, bro. So get
No.
that. So stop being a herb. You know exactly what you need to do, Bunso. And if you want some accountability and stuff like that, I would come down here and do the diamond course. That's a way to up your game here a little bit as well. Nvidia here, fresh lows, 460. That was a really nice short. I can't short it down here at the lows, but really nice short here. Wow, very special, very very special. Um,
I'm actually surprised that I'm not red right now because of the J&J this morning. I thought I would take all that out on something else and just force a bunch of trades. Um, Fuck, that thing was a monster.
nice short here, nice short. This stuff's coming off here. Now we're at lows for the past couple of sessions. Let's see if we actually break these lows. Ryan is saying, I really appreciate your insights. As a new trader, your content is helping me a lot. Nice, man. Nice. Fat GQ is saying, did I short CBNA today? No, 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 I didn't. Why? Did you? What the fuck? Did it? Did it hold up the whole thing? Wow, it's very impressive on the Apple. Okay, um, SMCI. I like the buy. I like the long on Nvidia down here. I'm not gonna do it, but I like the long. And then again, off the longs, by the way, I'm gonna sell more of the calls. Fat GQ. Wow, that's great, buddy. I hope you caught it, and I hope you made some money. In fact, send us your P&L. Tell us what your trade was.
Yeah, Bruce, I actually like that. I like the EMPH long if we can get back above 454 on SPY, maybe above 180 this gap fill all the way to 185, 184 and a half. I kind of like that now I'm looking at it. Let me take a shot on this. We'll do the 180s.
You know what I'm gonna do on call sheet here is I'm gonna go no on the 45.25 to 45.49. Right, so I'm gonna say no. It's not gonna sell back down there, but I could be wrong. Let me sell 25 to start.
80 to
And again, guys, call sheet is our DGen prop bets account where we can make a ton of prop bets on all kinds of cool things. They even got a bet that just came out about the actor strike ending, and you can bet on when you think the actor strike will end. Love that. Love that. Absolutely love that. Um, I'm going to send you guys a link to sign up. Again, I highly recommend this. That way we can have fun together trading some prop bets. You always got to have some of this going on. You got to. All right, let's see what SPY does here. Let's see what SPY does here. It's going to be interesting.
Bruce just hit me with the K.
With the what?
A K.
What the fuck is that?
Then I sense your emotion in your voice, K. It's like cuz, you know, K, cuz.
Wow.
Never heard that?
Yeah, no, I've heard of it.
I was gonna say.
All right, first close on SPY. All right, first close on SPY. All right, that's your link for the call sheet sign up. That way, guys, we can make some prop bets together. All right, and remember, we are running our promo for Center Point, which we've redone completely. And it's quite a doozy. It is quite a doozy. Let me go ahead and show it to you. For anybody who's looking for education, you're going to get $2,000 off on our master course. And by the way, our master course, this is what it has. And it has got a lot since I started. Um, this is your actual landing page for the master course showing you what it has. Tape reading is obviously a large chunk of the master course, so a lot of people are looking to learn tape. Um, and then options trading, specifically how to price options, why they're priced the way they are, how you can look at an option quickly and just be able to know immediately, all right, I'm going to go for this strike, this expo. I'm not going to go here because it's too expensive, blah, 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 blah. How to know when it's cheap. And then you get all of these bonuses. You get our writing strategy, you get 2 months free of the steam room, and you get a lot of the trading psychology. All right. Um, as we said, it's going for about 4,000. You get a huge discount. These are all your mentors here. Myself, Ron Shero, who's going to teach you the TTP, which is a whole strategy that he cooked up. NVIDIA lows, by the way, NVIDIA lows. That's the whole program from 2 days ago. It's the whole program up from 2 days ago. All right, you get Chris Cady, you get Wall Street Jesus, so you get all of us. And Wall Street Jesus is going to teach you how to trade the flow. Um, So that's the deal. Now you get $2,000 off, right? Plus another free month of access to the Steam room. Press low SPY. That's if you move your account over. It's a 30K account min. And you get all of this for free as well. You get a trading journal, you get trade ideas, back testing, a lot of cool tools. So this is a big, big package here. So if anybody's on the fence here, let us know, and we can give you some more details here. I'll go ahead and drop those here as well. Alrighty. Is anybody thinking about this right now, by the way? Just so I know, just so we can go ahead and set up some calls for you. Let me know. Uh, Big dump on Nvidia. Wow. Wow. That is impressive. Now you're getting the BA comeback. Bruce, you may be good, but a lot of other people may be interested. Marv is saying, do you have to maintain 30K in account at all times? Like if I start with 30K and take a loss, will and get that? No, no, that's fine. That's fine. Remember, it's about pattern day trading. It's about the pattern day trading. So they just want to keep that threshold. Um, I mean, as long as they got a fucking, as long as they're selling on Nvidia, you know. Max is saying, I'm thinking about it. What differentiates them from Guardian trading? You know, in reality, it's going to come down to, it's really just going to come down to, um, hold on one second. It comes down to commissions, for options. Who's going to give you the better commissions, and then access to the different platforms, and then access to the short locates, right? The locates are always different depending on what broker you're at. They're always going to be different. That's why people who trade that game, the hard to borrow game, they have multiple brokers. They got all three, right? They got Cobra, they got Guardian, they got Centerpoint, they got them all just in case, and they got cash in each one of them just because some of them are going to have access to other locates that others are not. That's just the way the game is. You know what I mean? So iTax is saying, is a mobile platform usable? 100%, man. It's DAS. It's DAS, and DAS Trader Mobile is really good. It's actually really good. It's actually really really good.
All those S&B guys use DOS.
Exactly. 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 Alrighty. Yeah. No surprise. Da 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 da.
La 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 la. It's the EO motherfucker.
Wow, bro. That was so uncalled for right there.
You're the one that gave me the da la 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 la.
That's not what I was singing.
It's the TO double G.
It's not what I was singing at all. Like at all.
Bruce, I like the EMPH idea. Um,
Oh, Bruce is on a timeout.
he's on a timeout. Oh,
Yeah,
cause the message. Yeah.
he's on a timeout. He always does that. So when I sell stuff, Bruce talks shit. So you got to ban him.
Now, do you ban his account or like he'll just create a new one?
No, 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 no. It's a timeout. So it's like a
That's
10.
hilarious.
It's like a 10-minute timeout.
He's like your little kid.
Yeah. See. Tesla here. Tesla here. 271. There's some good shorts here, man. There's some good shorts that are happening here.
Gosh,
I just
fucking.
decided to not believe it. That's
I took
unfortunate.
another shot on that Tesla too.
That is
I
unfortunate.
missed.
I mean, the good thing is I got the sell calls going. Those are doing really well. So we're making money on the sell calls on Nvidia. So we made 10 grand on it. Yeah, so they're coming in on the fat man here. Coming in on the fat man for reals, and they're bidding up a couple other names. I would imagine that Apple is starting to come in there too. Troy is saying, yes, I'm thinking about it and I'm on the fence. Finances is an issue, but a 2K price drop. Wow, I wish I knew about this before. I spent 2K on nothing. That's what I'm saying. So Troy, think about it. Think about it, and then hit us up. Hit us up. We can talk you through. Any places you might have some issues.
J&J highs.
Wow. So they're really rotating the other stuff. So guys, as soon as they stop selling the techs here, you already know. You already know what's going down. Where's the crypto? 30,100 on the BTC. It's not really doing anything,
I
right? So,
like to see in PH. I think it could be a sleeper here. Tight risk 177.50. Maybe for a gap fill above 180.
AMD 111. AMD 111. That SMCI, man, I'm surprised this thing's not down another 20 points. But look at the Shopify. Look at the Shopify. I think, man, this stuff's starting to come to an end, man. But again, they haven't even come out with earnings yet. So what the fuck? So what the fuck? You know, getting too cocky here is you know it's a tough thing. Somebody talking about the GFAI. Wow, rotation to dog shit. Soon, I would imagine. Wow, look at the soon today. Down. Where's the AI? AI 39 here. Let's take a look at UPST and all this stuff. Wow, so they're starting to sell this stuff. They are starting to sell this stuff. Where's that Carvana? 51, right? PayPal is green. Indeed. 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 I'm going to sell some more of the BA calls that I have. All right, guys. We're going to head out. Probably going to get some food. It's only 10:30. A lot of day left. There's some good action here, especially on that Nvidia. Fresh lows on that Nvidia, 456. Where's that Netflix now? Netflix might start to really crumble, but options is saying, what do you think of selling CVNA calls? Sell them, man. Sell them. Sell them, but be ready to hedge, man. Be ready to hedge and buy the call, move out, stick and move because at any moment's notice that thing could rip 7 points and you're fucked, bro. But I think the tape is different now. Look at Roblox. Different. Things are really reversing here. Things are really reversing here. All right. All right, guys. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Actually, Ben's gonna be
Peace.
Ben's gonna be on tomorrow. Ben's gonna be on by
Yes.
himself tomorrow.